Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be covering the Gazelle T4 Plus Hub tent. This is a new tent that I bought to take with me on my camping trips because I was tired of setting up rooftop tents because I thought they took too long, and I really didn't want to spend too much money on a tent as I have other plans for a camper in the future. We're going to go over this tent. I'm going to open it up, show you how long it takes. I'll show you a couple things inside the tent that I like, a couple things I don't like, and we'll break it down and see just how long it takes. So to get this started, let me take it out of its carrying bag and set it up. Here's the rain fly. Here are the stakes and guide ropes. I've personally had over 8 different rooftop tents and many different ground tents, anywhere from a 2, 3 to 8 person tent. This is by far my favorite tent that I've ever purchased at the price of $279. The reason being is because I can fit a queen size air mattress inside and have enough room for the rest of my belongings if I want to bring them inside the tent. I can fit 2 cots in there, or I can fit a bunch of people if they want to all hang out inside my nice Gazelle T4 tent. Rooftop tents, the issue that I had with them in the past was the mattresses in them are too thin. Also, they take too long to set up. As you saw the setup video in this time, it took only 1 minute and 30 seconds roughly to set this up, and it doesn't take me much longer to walk around and stake it. Now I'm going to pick up the camera and I'm going to show you guys all around the tent, inside of it, some features that I really like and some things that, I wish could be improved on the next model. The first thing that I noticed when I unpacked this tent was the high quality zippers it includes. These are YKK zippers, which are amongst my favorite. They are extremely durable, tough, and they do not get caught on the fabric like other tents. Everybody knows what I mean when the zippers get caught in this fabric and it gets extremely annoying. Not a problem with this Gazelle T4 tent. Here's a view from inside the tent. Let me show you just how easy it is to use these zippers. Although that really didn't look like anything, you have to know, all the other tents that I've ever used before have gotten the zippers stuck in the fabric, and it's been a headache and I've had to pull the fabric out. Not a problem with this Gazelle tent. Let's take a look at the windows and doors this tent offers. You're going to have 2 doors. You're going to have one in this corner and another one diagonally across. They both open up and they're both the same size. Again, these zippers make it absolutely amazing to operate this tent. I'm 5'10" and I have no problem stepping inside and outside of this tent. I do have to duck a little bit, but that is really not an issue. The 6 windows are also just as easy to open up. Looking up top, you can see this cargo net storage area. This is great for if you want to put any of your belongings up top here. You are also going to have 4 storage pockets on each side of the wall. I know the lighting isn't exactly perfect inside of here, but I want you to take a look at just how much room there is standing up. I'm 5'10" and I have plenty of room to the top. Someone who is 6 foot, 6'3" will have no problem standing in here. But as you do move to the sides, you will notice that it does become smaller as the roof is on a slope or an angle. One thing that I've noticed that I don't exactly like about this tent is how the mesh windows are fixed on the outside. That means that you can unzip this inside cover layer in case it's raining, but you cannot unzip this mesh window. And as a lot of people know, mesh windows keep a lot of wind from coming inside the tent, which is not exactly the best when you want cross airflow coming from one side to another. So I do wish you were able to unzip this. One of the common questions is, how does this do in wind? And it actually does extremely well. You see, on the ends here, you can actually have a guide rope and stake down that guide rope so the tent sides don't pop in while you're sleeping. Taking a look at how many areas there are to stake the tent, you can find one on each corner and one on the middle of each side. This means that once the tent is fully staked down, there's going to be almost no chance it's going anywhere in the wind. As long as you make sure to put your guide ropes up, you should have no issues of keeping the tent sides from collapsing. Included with your tent, you'll find a little carrying bag that contains your warranty card, which you should activate your warranty before you use your tent and take it out on its first trip. You also have a setup instruction manual in case you need help, as well as your guide ropes and your stakes. Underneath is the rain fly, which I did not put on, but you are more than welcome to put it on if you have any rainy conditions or you'd just like extra protection from the sun. I'm gonna go ahead and completely break down the tent and show you just how long it takes. I do have to go inside, close all the windows, close the other side door, close this side door, and pop down the top before I pop in any of the sides. I do like to leave one of the doors and one of the windows slightly open, so that way when you're folding the tent, enough air is able to escape, which makes it easier to fit in the cargo bag. Before I went ahead and fully zipped it all up and tightened all the straps, I wanted to show you how much room this bag has. This is something a lot of tent manufacturers don't do, is leave extra room in the bag. I had no problem packing this, and I don't even believe I folded the tent that well. I remember when I had rooftop tents, it was always a struggle taking the tent off the truck and on the truck whenever I wanted to go camping. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore. This tent weighs merely 34 to 35 pounds, and I'm picking it up with 2 fingers right here. This means I could throw it in the bed of my truck, take it camping, bring it back out, set it up, let it air out, fold it, and it's good to go for the next trip. If you want yourself a really good ground tent that's able to set up quickly, doesn't weigh that much, and doesn't take up that much room, I encourage you to look at the Gazelle T4 Plus Hub tent, because this is a great tent for the money. Thank you guys for watching my little review, setup, and breakdown of the Gazelle T4 Plus Hub tent. If you're new to the channel, I recommend you hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I do this for fun, and I really enjoy making videos on products or tips and tricks that I have learned when fixing my truck or going off-roading, just to share with you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be about the new Kenda Cleaver KR601 35 by 10.5 by 17 tires. Peace out.